Today we go over an update for Star Wars Episode 9. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, these past 2 weeks we have been learning more about the final film in the sequel trilogy that will be directed by JJ Abrams, where filming will begin at the very end of July. In fact, at the very end of this month of May, all the actors and actresses will begin their training for their roles before they start filming in July leading into August. But looking past all of this, these past 2 weeks, we have learned a whole lot more about it, all thanks to that hashtag show and more. Aside from all of that, we actually learned a little bit about the whole entire concept of Star Wars Episode 9, is that it will be the movie that has the most characters in a Star Wars movie. So looking at Star Wars as a whole, specifically with The Last Jedi, this is something that I feel like should be dialed down a whole lot. So looking at The Last Jedi, I feel like when looking at that movie that there were just way too many characters. We had Luke Skywalker, Leia, Rey, Finn, Poe, Vice Admiral Holdo, DJ, Rose, Snoke, Kylo Ren, and that's just to name, some of them. That's not even all of them. And to look at Episode 9, the fact that they will actually have the most characters in a Star Wars movie, I feel like that it's just a little bit too much, and we should focus on our three main characters, such as Rey, Finn, and Poe. Now, do you guys think that this is a good or bad thing that Star Wars Episode 9 is going in this direction, where it's going to carry the most characters in a Star Wars movie? In a sense, it does make sense because John Boyega, the actor who portrays Finn in this film, in fact, in case you guys missed it, he's growing out his hair to change his appearance for this movie. But he did state in the past that this movie is going to be an all-out war. And aside from that, with Episode 9, it's really going to be the film that wraps the whole entire Skywalker saga together. Episodes 1 through 9. And this is going to be an all-out war. So I can see why this film would have the most characters. There may be a lot of sacrifices, a lot of deaths. But looking at the final film in the sequel trilogy, like I say, if you compare it to the original trilogy, let's look at The Empire Strikes Back versus The Last Jedi. They introduced two new characters, Yoda and Lando Calrissian. However, when you're looking at those two characters, they didn't really take up a whole lot of screen time. Sure, Yoda, had, a real great purpose in The Empire Strikes Back. So did Lando, but those were two new characters. The Last Jedi topped it off with three new characters, such as Rose, and of course, paying less attention to one of our mains, being Poe Dameron. Now, looking at the Return of the Jedi movie, they did, very, very few new characters. In fact, they only had the Emperor as the new character when he's not in the form of a hologram. So we had the returning characters from The Empire Strikes Back in that case, which was a great thing. But looking at Episode 9, they're adding a whole ton of new characters, not only to make up for the deaths that we got in The Last Jedi, but I guess because it's an all-out war and they want to just create all of these different stories into one movie. So, I don't know, guys. It sounds a little clustered to me. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but like I say, I'm still hopeful for this movie. I really do hope that it's going to be a satisfactory movie and that it will really wrap the whole entire Skywalker saga together in a really nice way. That's all I'm hoping for. Filming will begin this July. We will actually be learning a little bit more about it here and there as we go along, especially after the Han Solo film, so keep your eyes open for that. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this below in the comments section, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.